Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today we're going to start on Signature 4 in Part 8 of our Army at War number 269, Conservation. But I'm not ready. I have to get set up. So let's do that. We'll start by taking this half puppy pad that I have and putting it down. And then we'll take the board. I should probably wash that. Not going to worry too much about it. Put that down. And then we'll take a piece of Hollytex. Put that down. And now it looks like we're ready to start. So let's get started right after this. All right, time to get started. Let's spray down the Hollytex. That's the first thing we're going to do, is get it nice and wet. Nice and moist. Hell, we just soak it. We're gonna soak it. And then we'll take this piece. This is the first wrap for Signature 4. And as you can see, it's got some tears. So we'll be dealing with that. But in the meantime, let's put this down and try to get it as even as possible. And then we get to spray it some more. More spray, but this time we're spraying the comic. I'm going to put a little extra on that part. Now let me lift it and get it smoothed out some, which means I got to stretch it out a little bit. There we go. That looks good. Let's see what we can do about this. Got some of it off. This is the easiest way I found to get that off. All the other ways that I've tried, it takes it off, but it's not quite as good. And what I really like about that is it makes it so that I don't have to sand the edges when I get ready to put it back together, which I have done with other wraps. Okay, next what am I going to do? I'm going to put another piece of Hollytex on it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. This one isn't quite as long. It's okay, it'll cover it. Get as many wrinkles out as I can, and then we'll spray it down some more. Now, what's the difference between me doing this way and soaking it? None, really. It's basically the same thing. This is the same solution that I'd be using if I was going to soak it, if I was going to put it in a pan. But since I don't, it's pretty much the same. I don't see a difference. I get pretty close to the same results. All right. I think that's going to do it for a little bit. I'm going to get back as soon as I'm going to let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. Then I'll come back and work on it some more. So, yeah. All right. Let's see how it came out here. Oops. What we got? We've got 28 and 33, and on the other side we've got 34. So this is the side I want to work with, but I need to clear some of the water off of this first, and this is a step that I never showed you, is me clearing water off. We need to set that down. And yeah, I know this isn't the side that I want to work with. But that doesn't make it any less important. Take the water off of here again. And maybe I should use the larger squeegee for taking the water off the cutting board. It looks disgusting. Let's straighten it out a little bit. Yeah, that's better. All right, we are almost ready. Got to hit it with some water. But it's already wet. What do you need to hit it with water for? To get the little bit of soap out that I had in there. Alright, we're going to let it sit for a little bit again. Alright, it's been a little while, and I have to confess that while you weren't looking, I went ahead and flipped it back over and used some water on the reverse side. I did that while you weren't looking, so it's okay. So what are we going to do? We're not. I'm pretty good at using the Tengojo paper. So first thing, of course, we're going to do is roll this back, and we're going to put some methyl cellulose on it. We'll have to mix some more up pretty soon. Running low on my methyl cellulose. And of course this is to add back some of the sizing. and we're going to put some extra right down here, right down the middle. Why? Because like I said, I'm pretty good with the Tengujo paper, but I really do need more practice. Getting my leaf casting. So that's what we're going to work on. That's how we're going to do it. Now I'm not going to go all the way to the edge here. I probably should, but I'm not going to, and I don't want a lot of it on there. I just want to kind of clean it up a little bit. So we got my pulp up here, and my syringe, and we know we need some at the top. A lot of water coming out. That's okay. Whole lot of water coming out. Get my paper towel and soak some of it up. What I'm doing is, whenever it gets a little tough, I add a little more to the syringe. All right, get some more of that off of there. Take my other piece that I used to flatten it with. See, we got a little bit right in here that isn't exactly the way I want it. I don't have a brush with me. Well, actually I do. I said I don't have a brush with me, and I looked over, there's 3 or 4 brushes. Right. Now see how that's separated? That's exactly what I didn't want. So, pull out this brush and bring it back over to where I want it. Right, I'm going to let that sit for a couple of seconds. Alright, remind me when I go to the store tomorrow to buy some sponges. Okay, that came up good. And I don't need to be rolling this Mylar like this. I don't know why I am, but it seems to be helping keep from pulling up the pulp. There we go. Next up, roll this back out, if I can find where it ends. There we go. I'm going to roll it back out. Now notice when I'm squeegeeing this, I'm not touching the area with the pulp. That's what I'm going to do with this. Flatten it out real good as best I can. It's still got some spots in there I don't like. Such is life. Alright, where is my paper towels? All my paper towels are in the other room. Oh no, I'll be right back. Alright, wrinkled paper towel time. Take some of the excess moisture off. And while we're at it, we'll just go ahead and roll it again. That'll help getting some of the moisture out of that. And then pull this one off, because this is not the one we're going to leave on there. And put another one on there. A not so wrinkled one. Get one of my Teflon sheets. Roll it. Roll it. The more I roll it, the flatter it gets. And it's squiggly, it's not perfect. I'm not a perfect person when it comes to this. I'll get there eventually. The nice part about it is most of the water went into that first paper towel that I put down, but not all of it, see? There's a bunch of it right there. I just don't like putting the first paper towel I use. I don't want that to be the one that I press it with. See if I can. I got a bunch of paper towels here. There we go. All right. It's time to see the results. So we'll take the Teflon and the paper towel off at once. This is the second wrap of the fourth signature, I believe. Don't think I showed me doing this one. It wasn't that difficult. There wasn't any problem with it. Turned out nice and clean. Feels like a comic book paper. Wonder if that's because that's what it is. 31 or 30 and 31. So we'll fold that over. You see how this is sticking out here? That was originally folded over. I don't know if I'm going to trim it off or just leave it. I might trim it off. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, that's the second wrap of the 4th signature, I think? Or was it the 5th signature? I don't know. I don't remember. Take that holly text, put it off to the side. Paper towel. Let's see how that first one came out. Of course, I knew the leaf casting wasn't going to be perfect. It wasn't going to match. I've got a different color, or maybe I'll match. Maybe I'll add some of that coloration I had left over from the cover to this and see if I can't get it closer. Not that it matters. It really doesn't make any difference. Let's see what the other side turned out like. Nice, sweet. 34 and 27. That is the outside. This is the inside. I'm going to go steam. Okay, let's see if we got it. Flip it over. It's just too stiff. It's like folding cardboard. And that's after I steamed it. So I have to find a better way to do that. I think what I'm going to have to do is actually take it and fold it, steam it, then fold it in the other room, because by the time I get it from the steamer to here, it's no longer moist. It didn't work. It did not come out the way I wanted it to at all. I mean, it might look nice and flat, but the page ripped. So, and some of the, yeah, it's coming loose also. So we got to do some work to this. More work to... Apparently my camera turned off. Or I turned it off. I don't remember which. I removed the pulp. I put down a little bit of methyl cellulose. I put in some Tengujo paper. I went ahead and wetted it down with a little more methyl cellulose. Then I put some nori paste over that. Now we are going to flip it over. Put a paper towel. I really don't like doing it this way, but it is what it is. This is going to go in my press. probably put it in my heat press. And yeah, not fun. I think I missed some things I shouldn't have missed. Alright, let's see how this turned out. It's kind of tough when you have to do things 2 or 3 times to get them right. But that's how we learn, right? Yeah, probably need a little more nori paste on there to get it to disappear completely. So that's what I'm going to do. It means I don't need this or this or this. We'll just go straight with the Teflon. And find my brush. We'll use this one. This one is fine. See if we can't make this disappear. Or at least mostly disappear. Not as concerned with this one, with this part of it, as I am with the lower portion. I mean down here. This is the part I need to make disappear, if possible. And if worse comes to worse, I'll take it off and do it again. Although, I don't have a lot of time left before I need to start editing this and getting it uploaded. I don't like using additional paste to make things disappear, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. Alright, that should be good. Be using that again a little bit later today on another project. I don't just work on one thing at a time. Cover that over. And I don't really need to put that in a press. I think I can just put something heavy on top of it and we'll be fine. Put that upside down. I wonder what I did with my weights. Those books are heavy enough. And my old dead blow hammer, between those, that should be plenty of weight. Yeah. So, be back in a few hours once that's dry. Or maybe a few minutes. I haven't decided yet. Been pretty close to an hour, so let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. This is a whole lot heavier than it looks, by the way. And these books weigh about the same as that hammer. So all in all, I probably had about 10 pounds on there. Plus the weight of the cutting board. keep telling you people, the Teflon doesn't stick. Yeah, it's not dry. We're just going to go ahead and put that back on there. And I don't need all of that weight on there, but I will put this back on. And I'm going to show you this one at the beginning of my next video, because I want to go ahead and finish this out and get it uploaded. I'm running out of time very quickly, and I don't feel like being up until about 2 or 3 in the morning. So that's going to be it for this one. At least you got to see how the second one turned out, even though you didn't get to see me working on it, because I think this video is running a little bit long. So take care. See you Wednesday on my live stream, and don't forget, Wednesday we'll have another episode of this as well, the conservation of our Army at War number 269. So, like I said, take care everybody, have yourself a great day, and bye.